In the middleweight division at UFC 290, you got Bo Nickal taking on late arrival Val Woodburn, who comes in at a perfect undefeated record, 7-0. Bo Nickal is just 4-0, but he's looked impressive so far, winning both at the Contender Series by submissions in under 2 minutes total in 2 fights, and came in and beat Jamie Pickett. But we'll get to that in a moment. Now, Bo Nickal is 6'1", Woodburn 5'8", so that's a 5-inch height advantage for Bo Nickal. He's got a 2-inch reach advantage. He fights left-handed. Woodburn fights right-handed. Now, Nickal so far under 2 significant strikes per minute, but that's because he's got an outrageous takedown game. He's averaging right now nearly 13 takedowns over the course of 3 rounds, but hasn't been in the octagon more than 1 round so far, at least in the last 3 fights. If you look at the Contender Series and 1 fight against Jamie Pickett. No need to defend the takedowns yet because he's landing takedowns. Against Jamie Pickett, he landed 1 takedown, had 2 submission attempts, and locked in the arm triangle to get the submission. Against Donovan Beard at the Contender Series, he locked in the triangle submission, and then the rear naked against Zachary Bodego. Okay, so all these fights, 3 fights in total, don't even add up to 1 full round. He beat Bodego in 1 minute and 2 seconds, then came back in a second Contender Series fight, won in 52 seconds, and then beat Jamie Pickett in under 3 minutes. So this guy has been impressive so far. Now, Woodburn, on the other hand, 7 wins, 5 KOs. Okay, don't sleep on this guy. 2 decisions. He's also going to be low to the ground, and sometimes it's harder to take down guys that are lower to the ground. I don't see Woodburn winning this fight. I like that he's from Apopka, Florida. You know, I like the Florida boys, the Americans. But he's fighting in MMA regional action out of Tallahassee and places like that in Florida. And he hasn't had the toughest competition by any means. This is why Bo Nickal is the biggest favorite in UFC history. 28-1 to win this fight against the animal, Valentine Woodburn. So I don't think Woodburn stands much of a chance. Bo Nickal's going to come in and probably get a submission and beat him that way. But if you're Val Woodburn, what you want to do is you want to come in early. Don't look at the long haul. I mean, Bo Nickal finishes guys in the first round and come out swinging. Not put yourself in a position to be taken down, but rush at the octagon right at the beginning of the fight and try to get an early finish before Bo Nickal can even lock in any type of submission via takedown, anything like that. You got to finish the fight early and really test Bo Nickal in the stand-up game. Someone's going to test him eventually, but it's going to take great takedown defense to keep the fight standing. I don't see that happening. Bo Nickal should dominate this fight again in the first round to move to 5-0, likely by submission here in the middleweight division at UFC 290.